something else, but we just wanted to go in there and just make a big statement.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that was a Pac shot that didn't have to be shot at us.
So y'all never tried to set up to try and battle them for real?
They never really, like, how could I put it? See, I got to put it in a way where I won't come off arrogant, crass, or cocky. They never really seemed like a, you know, and to put it some way, I got to just keep it straight plain. They never really was a threat to us.
Well, not for nothing, fam. You know I love Cold Crush, but them boys was nice. And it was like a two-man team with Stevie D and Mercury.
Right.
I got to give them props, J.D.L.
Yeah, I mean,
they had a lot of little routines with the F Troop and the Addams family.
See, but then the way that we looked at that was like
it was a novelty?
how could I put it? Yeah, like a novelty act. We look at it like this,
nice.
right?
I like them.
I mean, they had real good voices. They have real good voices, you know, nice. We are, you know, and I know they routines front to back. I like them. Their novelty, you know, but it's just that the content, maybe what they was picking to make routines on was what we was maybe below the standards that we was trying to set back then. Because at that time, all these groups was grabbing these little sing-songy, cute little routines.
Well, I think during that time, what happened was people started to sing. You know, like Raheem, when he did that on the Flash on the beatbox, he started with his singing. Right. It sounded so slick, and there was times I heard Kaz sing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not even talking about the singing part. I'm talking about harmonize. I'm not even talking about
well,
harmonizing.
That's okay. I got what you're saying.
I'm talking about what you took.
Right. I got you.
The harmonize offer.
Okay, I got what you're saying.
The F Troop and the Gilligan's Island. You know, it was a whole bunch of them little things that everybody was grabbing. You know what I'm saying?
But that was also being used back in the days too, Gilligan's Island.
A lot
before
of people
they even came out.
Right.
Yeah, that was like, I never understood why that was the
And
famous
we used to
one.
like, and not for nothing, not laughing at the Force, but when people was grabbing that and the Oscar Mayer Wiener thing, my DJ guy, we used to laugh.
So let's talk about your routine.
We thought it sounded so cute.
Yeah, and that's cool.
It was funny. We used to laugh.
Yeah.
So, and we always said we would never do that. We would always do something that they would be like, oh, Sweat, yo, did you hear what they said? You know, like, how did they take that song and flip it into something? We always, like, thought out the box.
Well, let's talk about your routines.
Well,
where they originate was from WABC?
We grew up
rock
listening
and roll
to,
joints?
Right.
Yeah.
We listened, for some reason, coincidentally, me, Kaz, Chase, and KG, we grew up listening to a lot of classic rock songs. To this day, if you listen to Kaz iPod, he got more classic rock songs on his iPod than he do hip hop. He has most. I'm talking about on his iPod that he keep on him on a daily basis. It's mostly classic rock and break beats. You barely hear if he has any rap songs, it's either a lot of unrecorded stuff that a lot of stuff we recorded that never put out, a lot of stuff he recorded that never put out, or a lot of stuff that he recorded and was out, or just straight beginning first 5 years of hip-hop as far as rap songs on his iPod.
All right, well, let's go to this one. Let's go to this one. What's the one routine that was famous for? Son, when you coming home, I don't know when, but we'll be together then, yeah.
Oh, that's Cat Stevens, Cats in the Cradle. What happened was...
Cats in the Cradle and the Silver Spoon.
How that came about.
But how did the routine go?
Oh, you talking about other MCs can't deal with us because we are the four known as the Cold Crush, putting fellas on the job, making fly girls blush. You know we got a funky song. How those two routines came about, we was in Kaz's house. We always used to be in his house all the time. That was like Cold Crush Central. Matter of fact, that was just Casanova Fly Central. People been coming to his house since '77.
I heard about he had the window and be playing the music and people would be outside his apartment looking in.
He had all the front windows.
He be rocking the block.
Yeah. He had the kitchen window, his room window, the living room, the living room, the living room, and then his Uncle Bryce window. So he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows all in the front.
What? Yeah, I didn't know it's like that. Okay.
And the living room windows, he had the speakers, he had the GLIs facing towards the window.
Out into the street.
Right. So he always known to make a tape. He always make tapes on the first floor.
Ain't that so?
You know what I'm saying? You could just stand at the window and just kick it with him.
You could take your box and put it to the window.
Yeah, a lot of people have done that. Put their box, yo, Kaz, you make a tape? Hold on, let me get my tape ready and put the box up there. And he would just do that. So even after we rehearse, a lot of times me, Kaz, and KG are just fall back and chill, or Tony. AD and Chase always, left early. Like after we finished done with our business, they left. You know, A.D. I lived on the other side of town. Chase didn't live that far, but, you know, he was, you know, beginning of his family. Right. You know, but we always chilled.
So we at this routine now. We at the routine.
And
how it came about.
We always used to try to think of things that we could do that was different from everybody. We always did, because we always knew that if we was going to be about something, we had to be what everybody wasn't about.
Right, right.
So one time KG said, yo, Kaz, yo, Doc. We used to call Kaz Doc. Only a few people call him Doc because he used to write graffiti and he used to write Doc because he used to have a big afro and he used to play ball like Dr. J.
Okay, DR, okay. DR,
right,
period.
no, DOC, Doc.
DOC, okay, all right.
And I still call him Doc to this day.
I heard about the knee pads on his D's.
And he was nice with the basketball.
Oh, yeah? I didn't know he was
all
nice.
That globetrotter. He is nasty with the ball.
I didn't know Kaz was
for
nice.
real.
All right, that's good.
And KG's goes, yo, Doc, what if we do a joint off of one of them white boy joints? Kaz, like, what joint? You know, because Kaz kept like the best of Neil Diamond and he on standby. And he was like, yo, what about that joint? That joint, na 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 na. And Kaz like, what? Cat Stevens catching crazy. He's like, yeah, but listen, what if you do it with that rocket in the pocket? And K just start going, do that, do that, na 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 na. He don't got no words.
Right. He feeling. He's waiting.
But he's trying to fuse the beat with the melody.
Right.
And me and Kaz looking, and we look at each other, and we like this. And Kaz starts smiling. Now, once Kaz smiles,
that means he got it, right?
That means, yo, it's 9 out of 10 it's going to happen.
So how many other joints can you remember off the top of your head, different rock and roll songs that you use for the routines?
Well, we use Rhinestone Cowboy by Neil Diamond. We use Barry Manilow, Copacabana. We use 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. Right. We use Caesars in the Sun. We got Joy, we got Fun, Caesars in the Sun. We used a lot. We used a lot.
So like, you know, guys count their rhymes, like they got rhyme books. How many routines you think y'all guys had? Because I mean, I got all these tastes, and every once in a while I had another routine. I'm like, damn, look at that.
Probably about 70 something.
You can say about 70 at least?
Last time I counted was 68, but I know we got more. We got stuff that we never even done before.
Right.
You know, that we just had written down, you know, and it didn't make the boat, you know what I'm saying?
Right, I got
about 70 something.
So let me ask you this, brother. Where you born and raised at, man?
I was born in St. Nicholas Project.
Get out of here, Harlem. Another Harlem brother. Everybody from Harlem goes up to the Bronx.
Yeah, I was born 257 West 127th Street on the floor, because we lived on the 14th floor. My mother didn't make it to the hospital. My mother had me, she was 15. I was born on the floor, and then they took me to the old Sydenham Hospital over there where Doug used to live by Manhattan Ave. You know, there used to be a Sydenham Hospital over there. I went to school right there, 154. Okay. I went just for the first grade. Okay. The 255 was on 27. My mother was born in St. Nick. My mother lived in 277.
Okay.
My mom's went to Cooper.
All right, well, we ain't got to, I don't think we have enough time right now, because I can go on and on for days.
Oh, you know me, and you could go in.
But tell me what's going on with you and the Cold Crush today.
Well, right now, we really working on a lot of things, man. We got the new Cedric and Cedar shirt line. We got a whole line with Cedric and Cedar Clothing Company that's just
That's what you're doing with her? Oh, just Cold Crush, okay.
Right, we got our own t-shirt line with Cedric and Cedar. Cedric and Cedar really is a clothing line dedicated to the founding fathers of hip-hop. Cedric Avenue is where Kool Herc gave the first party, 1520, and Cedar is the cross street where Cedar Park is. So it says Cedric and Cedar. And a few artists, pioneer artists, have a few shares in the company. Grandmaster Caz, Kool Herc, Curtis Blow, Africa Bambaataa, Grand Wizard Theodore, Busy B, and Shaw Rock.
Okay.
Now, just now, along with Joe Conzo, we have a Cold Crush line where our infamous picture from the battle with Fantastic with the machine guns. We renamed that picture Cold Crush Gangsters. We have that. We have a picture of us in the grill with me and Kaz on one mic and AD and KG on another. We have another picture with us, same way from Whole Avenue Boys Club, the one where Kaz got the sheepskin on.
Right.
And then the other one where I got the cardigan on. We have that. We have flyers with us on it. We have the flyer where we battle Kool Herc in XC Garage, Cold Crush Brothers versus Kool Herc, and you see Herc with the muscles, and Tony is like...
What about Cold Crush CD, brother?
Huh?
What about the Cold Crush CD?
Well, right now we working on some tracks. Right now we just got Jazzy Moto, who's a DJ. He just submitted.
Bad brother too.
Yeah, he just submitted. Well, what happened was I was on his internet radio show, and he plays this Billy Joel 50-second stiletto, which was our theme song. Bam, dun, 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 and he played it, and it's looped up crazy. Because he couldn't find a love rap, and I was just going to start rhyming. So when he played that, I was like, nah, that's good right there. And, yo, I went in on that so hard that I said, yo, this song right here, Cam, this track, the way you hooked this up, is our signature. We got to have it. So he gave me the track. I let my group hear it. They just go so bananas over it. And matter of fact, Kaz works out to it. And so we asked Jazzy Moto to redo Rocket and Pocket and redo Love Rap. So he's going to submit 3 tracks. We got Rockwaller, who's a famous producer that produced that song with Method Man, Redman, and Rockwaller. He has told me whatever tracks we need. I just seen Primo last week, and he said whatever y'all need.
Primo, yeah?
Yeah, Premier. He's going to give us some track. Large Professor, which I'm really a big fan of his, but we always debate on who's a big fan of each other. We stay quoting each other. He's definitely going to submit a track to us. I want to get him to revise that Live at the Barbecue beat, because that's a beat I felt I always wanted to rhyme off. I always wanted to
ride that one real good, huh?
Exactly. And so we compiled.
So give me a date, man. Approximately.
Well, if I had to throw something in the sky, I would say Christmas.
What? That's a beautiful Christmas gift, bro. The Cold Crush back together again.
Yeah. See, a lot of people say back together again. We never really broke up. Everybody just went everybody went and did different projects, you know, but we never really broke up. It was times that I wasn't there. I was on a state paid, but it never we really broke up.
I know, brother. I'm just trying to say you're actually doing things again.
I know.
But listen, man, like I said, we can go on all day, man. I just want to wrap this up and say thank you, my brother.
Hold on, what about what I'm doing now? You don't know what I'm doing now.
We ain't got no more time, fam. But again, you can talk about that.
Right now, what I do now, is I work with Deborah Harris, and Deborah Harris is in charge of Hush Tours. And what Hush Tours do is we have tourists from all over the world, and they get on buses with us, and we take them to all the hip-hop spots from the beginning. We take them to Kool Herc Building, and we tell them and teach them hip-hop from the beginning, dealing with the 4 elements. And we take them to 106 Park, which is the Graffiti Hall of Fame. We have a Bronx, Harlem tour. Then we have a Queens tour where we cover the 2nd generation of hip-hop. The LLs, the Runs, and all that. And then we just compile the Brooklyn tour where we get to the Biggies and the Jay-Z's.
So who's some of the guys that's worked to get on that bus? Cause I know about Mikey D, sometimes Reggie Reg,
right, Mike, Reg,
Kevin, Rob,
Raheem,
sometimes too get on with y'all?
Theodore, Curtis Blow, Ralph McDaniels. But Kaz is the feature tour guy. Kaz with his sidekick, his best friend, 35 years, me, J.D.L. Exactly. And me and Kaz is working on a song, and we're going to use that hook from when Puff Daddy does the I'll Be Missing You with Biggie, and he said, Notorious, they got to know that. And we're going to take that and shift that.
Right, right. I feel like
we working on that. We got a Cold Crush book coming out. I got my own book that I've been working on. You know how long I've been working on that. I'm going to package that and put that out with Christmas, along with a DVD. So we working on a lot of stuff. I speak to kids. I've been speaking to kids in Job Corps. I'm speaking to them 20-something weeks, you know, and I let them know, you know. And we just doing a lot of things, man. We doing a lot of things, trying to hook up this 10 cities in 10 days tour with Sway, you know. Got a lot of things coming up.
And also heard you working with Bill Gates?
Nah, not me per se. Nah, you must have heard that from somebody else. Well, I'm not working with Bill Gates, but we are doing a lot of things.
No, I'm talking about with the computer thing, brother.
I go to college for computers, but that's only so I can get that. Yeah, right, because I want to know the language, you know, the program, and make a website. I got a couple of ideas, you know, and I want to make a website that when people that want to do things, like if you got something you need to do